What's up, world? My name is Raymond Ezel. Today I want to talk to y'all about the fact that once you realize that you're being targeted, you're a targeted individual, you're being gang stalked, you have to start moving differently. Again, I'm a targeted individual. Being a targeted individual means that you are being gang stalked, you're being stalked, you're being mob stalked, you're being community stalked, you're being community harassed, you're being community threatened. People are throwing rocks at you and hiding their hand. And it comes from a whole host of possible areas, but it's somebody close to you. That's why you have to start moving differently. This is a quiet war. This is a spiritual war. So, again, and just like in any war, there are rules of engagement that you have to determine, and people have their rules, and the powers that be have their rules of engagement on you. Just like in the Afghani or Iran war, there were different protocols, a different set of protocols that they had to go through at certain points of time, where they had to go through different chains of command in order to do certain things, to kill somebody, to raid a house. You know what I mean? Just like here, they have to go get warrants to search and seize certain things. But at another time, it was pretty much on site for men, women, and children. If anything moved funny, they were able to shoot it and kill it. Why? Because you had children walking up to soldiers with cell phone bombs, women walking up to soldiers with cell phone bombs, people driving up to people with car bombs and shit. So this is a spiritual war, and you have to start moving funny. Now, do you think women and children aren't being used against you in this war? It's tough. It's tough. Parents against children, parents against their own children, children being used against their own parents, women against their husbands, their boyfriends, their brothers, their sisters. No one is exempt. No one is exempt from the bullshit. The song for today is Squares Out Your Circle. Rocco featuring Future. You got people that's around you. They're gonna try their best to down you. Gotta get them squares up out your circle. There's a line, or there's a common saying that people say. And, I pray to God to show me my enemies, show me my foes. And I started losing friends. No, you might be your own worst enemy. Being friendly or being cordial and being cool and being around people that ain't really your friend. You will have women that will go out of their way to do certain things for you, but they just want to be in your business. They want to be able to say they did this and this and this to hold you hostage, but they ain't really there for you. In my heart of hearts, I really think that these people get some type of incentive to have you around. Whether it's energy, whether it's acknowledgement, whether it's something that they could take and use for other people to impress other people. And it's some monetary value, whether they doubling up, they getting money from other people and they getting money for you from being there for you. And when it's all said and done, whether they like what you said or whatever the case may be, they gonna fucking have a party on your name. They gonna bust good nuts on your name. Especially if they can bring you down or have you in some type of situation to have you set back. Because they know they can't stop you because you don't care about a lot of the shit that they care about. They the ones who care about this superficial and materialistic shit. They the ones who care about making you look bad. And they the ones who care about making you stumble and mess up. Even if it's temporarily. They the ones who care about that shit. You don't care about that shit. You got your path, your mission. You're not looking around to bring nobody else down. Not as their game. Why? Because they don't feel good about themselves. They don't care. They don't care about anything else. People would rather you look at them in a negative light because a positive light is too much to uphold. Everybody gonna go through ups and downs. Doing bad is just a part of life. But you doing too good. You being too perfect. I think a lot of this gang stalking, this mob stalking is to mock you, but it's on you to see and recognize and do better. You gotta pay attention. And if you're gonna point out the flaws in other people, you're gonna talk about other people, you gotta make sure that you straight and you on point. That's what I'm getting from this shit. Now, again, where does it come from? When did it start? When did it start? When did you realize that it started? And then you gotta go back years. You don't never know what these people are doing when they leave you. And that's the thing. Once you start separating yourself, you will start to see how people talk and how people move. They love you. They care about you. They just want to be with you. But if you step back, they'll be with somebody else the same day, the same night, the next day, the next night. That lets you know how easy it is. Not how easy it is to replace you, but they always got somebody that's pursuing them, or they always got people that they talking to that they not letting you know that they talking to. But it's none of your business, right? What they do directly affects you. What they can do directly affects you. Why you want to be so close to me? Why you want to be tied in with me? Why you don't want to be with them people that you're going to be with when you're not with me? So, if you watch that video about protecting your energy from reactive abuse and demonic possession that I posted, you'll see at the end of the video that the old man said, the one thing that I can't, be okay with or whatever is being forgotten. I'm good with anything else. But that I'm not good with. And that's what it comes down to. In a lot of cases, people don't want to be forgotten. People don't want to be left out, especially if they've invested some time into you. They've told people that they were going to get you to do this and this. They made promises to their friends or promises to the people that they work for. They were going to marry you. They were going to have babies with you. They were going to lock you in, tie you in, and be connected to you forever. So when that doesn't happen, what do? They were going to cause some setback in your life. They were going to cause you to lose everything. They were going to cause you to lose your job. They were going to have sex with your wife, have sex with your girlfriend, be your uncle to your children. Just try to lock in with you some kind of way. Now, after that don't happen, what do? What do they resort to? These people will become police officers, private investigators. They own private investigators, Jessica Jones assholes. You got former police officers and shit that be private investigators and shit, security detail and shit, all type of shit that these things that people do to try to get closer to you and get in your business. These women will have football teams of niggas after them. They will have football teams of men, basketball teams of men that they will entertain, suck, and swallow. These men, they will have any type of women that they want, but still worried about you. What won't they do? What licks won't they go to? Now, after they done dealing with you, they want to be political. They want to go to political rallies. They want to call themselves building with politicians and shit. What comes with that? You sucking off politicians, you Monica Lewinsky now? You trying to get as close as you can to the FBI, the CIA, to watch some shit? You ain't even got to do that. You could be working for one of these tech companies, Facebook, Instagram, OnlyFans. Done seen posts about women hacking into their boyfriend's OnlyFans to see who he following, and he not liking her shit, and he not donating to her shit. You could be working for Apple. You could be working for anybody. Social workers. You could be working for the state. You could be working, man, it's all type of shit out here. And then you don't have to work for them. You could know somebody that worked for them. You could be getting tight or, getting tight with them. And what comes with that? Oh, he hurt me. He hurt women. He's a womanizer. He just, has sex with women and doesn't really care about them. He hurts children. Whatever to justify them to look into you, harass you, put you in this gang stalking program. That makes them sleep better at night. But again, once you pray to your higher self, you pray to a higher power, because I don't necessarily believe in there to be a God now. Once you realize you're being gang stalked, you're a targeted individual, there's intelligence agencies that want to be higher than the Most High. No. Now, there's universal laws. There are laws that people have to abide by. And if there are laws that people have to abide by, then there got to be somebody governing that. A higher power has to govern that. Your intentions. You determine that you want to hurt somebody. You got to live with that. You got to live with that. Is it justified or not? You got to live with that. I have to live with the things that I've done, because you can guarantee that I endured, or I was abused. And I'm talking either as a child or as an adult. I endured and endured and endured and endured before I reached this point to make this decision or be triggered one final last time. And I gotta live with that. But at what point are you somebody to say, "Oh, I'm not my past," or I've grown? That was how many years ago, right? And everybody can say that. Everybody can use that excuse. I'm trying to do better. I'm not the same person I was yesterday as opposed to 5-10 years ago, right? But will you be honest? Will you be honest about the shit? Oh, nope. The only person you got to repent to is God, right? You ain't got to repent to me. You ain't got to confess to me. The only person you got to repent to is God. So you got to start moving different, especially if people start feeling offended. And this is what I mean by protecting your energy and moving different, because the main purpose of a parasite is for you not to fucking recognize that they're parasiting from you or parasiting on you. That's the main purpose, and how a parasite thrives, for you to not even know that it's there. Step back. Step back from your relationship. See who comes to check on you. See who makes themselves known as a friend. See who really has your well-being. See who cares. See who cares. I told you. Been told you, man. These people will do anything to stay tied to you, to not be forgotten. Or they sent to you. And they got to complete a job. They got to complete a mission before they can leave that situation. You thinking y'all tied in, y'all locked in, and they really give a fuck about you? Leave them alone. I don't care how long y'all been friends. I don't care how much they need you. They need you. They need you. Now, your guilt and your shame is going to allow them to make you feel bad. But guarantee, they will find somebody else. I guarantee they will find somebody else. You have to do what's best for you. Go on a fast. Instead of going to the club, come out to nature. Go camping. Get away from people. Instead of texting about your problems or texting about gossip, get away from people. Now, everybody can't do that. But you can start putting up walls and building your boundaries in place. See how people respond. See if they don't start trying to feel intimidated or start trying to knock down your boundaries because they feel entitled to know what's going on with you. And that's my thing. Like, I've been fasting on and off, but the last time I haven't been posting about fasting because people take that as a chance to establish like some power, or try to say that you are who you are, or the fact that you struggling, you're fake, you're lying. Like, I'm trying. I'm gonna get to the fast frequency and the way that I want. Whether whether I fail this time or not. That's what they want to do. They want to see you fail. They want to try to act like you a friend or act like you ain't God. Let's say there might not be a God, but there's a higher power, there's a man, and there's a Holy Spirit. That's the Holy Trinity, right? The last time I posted about doing a fast was December 2021. But let me read this to you. Let me read this to you about how people operate. Human beings do not seek pleasure and avoid displeasure. What human beings want is an increase of power. Driven by that will, they seek resistance. They need something that opposes it. Displeasure as an obstacle to their will to power is therefore a normal fact. Human beings do not avoid it, they are rather in continual need of it. What the fuck does that sound like? That sounds like rape to me. Are you opposing having sex? I'm just gonna chase you. I'm just gonna beat you down every single fucking type of way to coerce you or have my way and my will with you. And it's not just singled out to sex. People, you be trying to mind your own business. You don't be wanting to look at people or make eye contact. They do everything in their power to get you to look at them. And that's what the fuck I'm talking about. You don't want to be bothered. You don't want to be friends. You don't want to be. You don't want to work. You don't want to have things that stress you out. And every day we bombarded with the same bullshit. The last time I posted about fasting, immediately the only person I knew here, he said him and his wife cooked and they offered me some food. In that instance, I knew what they were trying to do. I knew what he was trying to do. But I wasn't trying to be rude. But I should have stood my ground. I should have enforced my boundaries. But I didn't. I accepted the food. Not only did I accept the food, I accepted him coming to my house and seeing how I was living. I don't got nothing to hide. I don't really care about that shit. Wow. Can you see that ring around the sun? Some would call it a rainbow. That's another reason why I'm probably being gang stalked. I started recognizing that the sun ain't real. If the sun isn't real, the moon ain't real. So who the fuck are we? You down here with a bunch of motherfucking clones, man. Started reading certain books. But again, let's get back to that. So immediately, he offered me some food. I accepted the food. He came over. And I ate the food. I let him know that the food was good. And he didn't, he didn't reassure me and say, yeah, we got you, All he did was laugh. But I told you, it's universal laws, spiritual laws. It's certain things that you cannot do and get away with. It's certain things that you cannot do and get away with. A year later, his wife stopped working with him, left him, took the kids. That's some shit you gotta live with. And motherfuckers will look at that happening to you as a funny thing, as a fucked up thing, not knowing who caused it. Especially if they was one of the ones that caused it. But you think that motherfucker wasn't telling people how I was living? Talking about I had to start over just like that. Like, nigga, whatever, man. I ain't doing no tripping, bro. This is how I want to live, bro. If I want to get furniture, I could get furniture, but I don't need you motherfuckers coming to my apartment, motherfucking making yourself comfortable. That's what I'm not about to do. As soon as a nigga gets some nice shit, motherfucker want to point it out. Always pointing out the nice things you got, the expensive things that you got. Y'all know the price of everything with the value of nothing, man. What the fuck you know about it? As soon as you get something nice, oh, how much that cost? In 2021, I was trying to do a Daniel fast. I was trying to do a 21-day fast. I think I had got to like day 12. And my grandfather came out of nowhere. The man playing my grandfather, playing the character of my grandfather, came out of nowhere. You need to eat. You ain't God. Da-da-da-da-da. Like, what? I'm doing this for spiritual reasons. You need to eat. So clearly, it's some shit behind it that where you need to eat so they can fucking keep attracting you or some shit. Keep feeding that parasite in you. Like I said, if you can't be controlled with food, sex, drugs, women, alcohol, shame, guilt, any of that shit, they can't control you. They can't control you. You got to get away from these people, man. I don't care who they are. I don't care what they do for you. You got to get away from them. I don't care who they are. Get away from them. A fast is good for everybody. I don't care what it is. Technology fast, fasting from food, fasting from sweets, fasting from social media, fasting from your significant other, fasting from your friends, fasting from your daily routine. A fast is good for everybody. You come back and you realize, do you need this or not? Is it good for you or not? Can I live with it or not? And it optimizes your life. You save a little bit of money. And you start realizing what's good for you. That's how you figure out. Now, once you start fasting and you realize that you're a targeted individual and you start separating yourself from certain people, it's gonna feel away. It's gonna feel away. But you're compromised. You are compromised. Just like in the Matrix. Could you imagine Neo needing Cypher? Or Neo needing Agent Smith? Even in that deja vu scene, they said, "Oh, the phones are compromised or whatever," but Morpheus still had to make the call, and that's what a lot is going on. Like these people done cloned your phone. They done got iPhones and stole your external hard drives. Now they putting everything on that iPhone. Seeing all your conversations, seeing who you talking to. Every time you reach out to somebody, they want to try to beat you to the punch, or if you end up having a good conversation with this person after you done talking to them, they in their ear showing and talking to them about everything that they done found or feel or want to warn them about or whatever the case may be. Just like when Trinity was trying to get to that cell phone, not the cell phone, but the phone booth, and the garbage truck man turned into an agent, ram the phone booth. That's just what it is. It's that quick. Everything's compromised. So think about it. If somebody hanging with you, somebody chilling with you, soon as they leave you, or soon as you leave them, somebody in their ear, if they not already compromised. Now imagine sex, imagine business. Like, what are you supposed to do? They got you. So I separate myself from everybody, come out to the woods like this, and motherfuckers still follow me out to the woods. That gang stalking video I posted in February of 2020, right before COVID hit. I showed you images and videos of chemtrails flying right over my head, and I was way out in bumfuck Arizona, and showed you the chemtrails, the sun, the moon, and people would come out there and turn around and drive off. But I knew who it was. At times I knew who when it was somebody that I knew. And just like that sound still being watched, no matter what, wherever you at. The parasites need it. They want you to talk about their ass. But again, they need you. They need that resistance. They need something to masturbate to. They need to play with themselves. Just playing with themselves. They'll never approach you. They'll never address you, but they always hanging in the back somewhere. Satan know where he belong. Satan know where he belongs. Satan get thee behind, nigga. You will never approach me. You a bitch. A straight bitch. It will make my motherfucking life to kill one of these gang stalkers. It will make my life. But then again, that's what these people want. At the same time, that's what these people want, to have 60 people on you. They sick. Sick them. Yeah, making you sick. But it is what it is. You just got to do what's best for you. And let them keep their distance. Let them watch from a distance. You just make sure they're not in your face, laughing and playing with you on some old Born Identity shit. Motherfuckers want to be right there walking past you. Anytime you come home, motherfuckers walking out, leaving out. You'll be holding the door and saying hi to somebody who was just in your apartment. But what you supposed to do? And I know some of y'all feel guilty about being mean to people, or you don't want to let other people affect you like that, but it's a war. It's a war, a literal war. A literal war. People always trying to infringe on you or push your boundaries, push the limits of who you are. They don't care. They don't care. You got to really, really, really protect yourself from these aliens. Nah, not these aliens, but clones. They clones. Parasites. Leeches. You the alien. You what's different. You what's foreign. Again, you're compromised. You are compromised. And then you got people always trying to shit test you, to see how they can treat you, gauge how they should treat you, see how much you really care. And then they start an argument with you, and all you supposed to say is, I don't want to have this argument with you. How can I make this right? I just want to be with you, and blah, 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 blah. No, it's a power play. It's a power play. And they ain't always showing aggression. Sometimes they sabotaging. Sometimes they sitting back and watching what you do. Being passive aggressive. Anything to try to bait you into a reaction to where they could say, oh, I was only playing, I was only trying to get a reaction, I was only gaslighting you. Now you want to treat my reaction as real when you were being fake in the first place. Now you could treat me however you want to treat me. Now you get to justify, fucking and sucking whoever, fucking the crew, fucking the ops, getting trains ran on you. And they doing that shit anyways. They doing that shit and coming right back to you and being right in your face. Wanting to put your face right in that shit. Wanting to connect with you even more. Wanting to go harder with you even more. That shit weird. Shit weird, bruh. That shit weird. And anything you do for the betterment of you, for what's best for you, it justifies them doing what was best for them, but they still want to be connected to you. They still want to be connected to you. And I'm talking about women. Niggas close to you, they want to fuck your bitch, put it all in your face, make you feel away. Yo bitch, a bitch, the bitch, the leech, the parasite. She just wanna be validated, regardless of who she with. Regardless of who she with, how many men she dating, whatever the case may be. But they're using this all to detriment you. All to detriment you. It's a cold world. You got to be colder, man. You got to be colder. It is what it is. They going to fuck whoever. They going to fuck who they want to fuck. They going to be loyal to who they want to be loyal to. And there's certain shit that they're not gonna try with certain people. Why are you trying that shit with me? Why are you trying to be tied up to me? Why are you trying to be booed up with me? I don't get it. But you want to do that bullshit. Again, I done made a lot of videos that I need to post, but I'm clearly having connectivity issues and uploading issues. And other times, I don't have the energy to be editing all these videos. But at the end of the day, men don't need a reason. Men don't need a reason. I don't need a reason to do what I want to do. I don't need to check with you to do some shit that I want to do, that I feel is best for me. I don't fucking need to check in with you. You don't need to check in with me. Right? So, if I want to fuck that bitch, I'm gonna fuck that bitch. But you want to have a reason to fuck them, to fuck with them, to fuck him. You need to have an excuse or a reason to make it seem like you ain't just doing this shit randomly. Even if it's out of spite, even if it's out of vindication, even if it's some sadistic shit. You need to have a reason. That's the difference between me and you. I'm a fucker because I want to fuck her. You gonna go get fucked by them because you feel vindicated. And that's why you need to get away from people, man. That's why you need to get away from people. But again, it's some people that they're not trying that shit with. There's some people that they're not trying that shit with. There's some people that if you need to do something for yourself, if you need to step away, whatever the case may be, they're gonna respect it. Some people just looking for a reason. It is my wish that, all targeted individuals find peace and they find, they find security. But you got to get away from those haters, man. You got to get them squares about your circle, man. You got to get the people that's breadcrumbing you. People will breadcrumb you, set you back, sabotage you, put a hex on your money, put witchcraft on your money, and then come with their little breadcrumbs. When if you focused on yourself, you separated, and you didn't put yourself in certain positions, you wouldn't even need them. I'm grateful for people being there for me in the past, but I put myself in positions to need people. I put myself in positions to need people off some fake situations that were draining me. Fake situations that were draining me. Paying for kids that ain't even mine. Chasing after women that ain't even mine. Trying to be there for women that ain't even mine. Who ain't giving back to me half of what I'm giving back to them, giving to them in the first place. So you definitely have to focus on you. And if you knee deep in some shit, it's gonna take some time and some effort and some finesse to get up out of that situation the right way. I don't regret, distancing myself from manipulative, toxic people. I'm sincerely apologetic to anybody who truly had their best interest, had my best interest at heart. And it's just better this way because sometimes I can be toxic my damn self. I'm not the type to settle down. And I try to tell you that shit. I'm not that dude. I'm not going to settle down with you. I'm not going to be boyfriend and girlfriend with you. I don't like titles. I don't like labels. I don't like boxes. You'll be rocking with somebody until you throw the title relationship on it. Now everything goes left. But it's only certain people that they treat like that. Once they know they got you niggas in under the palm of their hand. Y'all niggas stay sweating them. Y'all niggas can't fuck that good. Niggas just be happy that they fucked. They don't care how good they fucked her. They don't care how good they had sex with her. They don't care how they made her feel. All they care about is that it was you and they got the one up on you. And that's the thing I'm talking about. Like, when you compromised, every connection you have is compromised. Every connection you have is compromised. And you got a bitter ex that want to steal your information, see who you talking to. You got a bitter homie or a bitter associate. What's going to happen when they get together? Just passing all your bitter connections around. Mad because you committed to one chick. Now the other shit don't matter, right? The other shit don't matter. Bitches that was trying to holler at you, mad because you with her. Oh, it's convenient now. Look, he with her. You should fuck me. You should holler at this girl. You should holler at this girl. He was talking to this girl while he was talking to me. Right? That's what I'm talking about. And they all fuck and they all still want to be involved with you just to put it in your face until you figure it out. And man, it kind of connects to what I was talking to my therapist about yesterday was, a lot of the issues that I'm going through is dealing with sex. But she couldn't understand about the conversations that I be having with women about other men and how they be having sex with other men. But women love to throw the fact that they fucked somebody else, they cheated with other people during a relationship, or they fucked your friend. They love throwing the hints and shit out there after the fact. But before, she could send you videos of her fucking somebody else. She'll tell you she fucked somebody else. We could talk about all of that. But after the fact, nah, I got to use this shit as a weapon against you. So people do what they want. Like, they gonna try to lock you in, and when that don't lock in, they gonna think that shit is a weapon against you. You can't be, you already were honest with me. Why you don't want to be honest with me now? Why you don't want to be upfront with me now? And you don't have to talk to anybody about what you do or who you did it with. But you already established that you could, so why not now? But you still want to be tied in with me. No, you trying to drag a nigga deep so that shit matters. It don't matter. It don't matter. But you gotta have your intuition right. You gotta have your insight right. Your spidey senses gotta be right to get away from it. Now, I don't know. I done had a whole bunch of shit happening. That ain't my business. It ain't my business. But you being stalked. People could pull up outside your apartment. Outside your house. They could get an apartment in the same building you in. and be fucking right on top of your head, right up under you, right outside your apartment. Ain't your business. It ain't your business, but what if these is people you locked in with? What if these is people you need? What if these is people you rely on? They gonna do what they need to do to get their chunk of flesh. And keep it moving. Keep it moving. They playing with they self. They ain't trying to be at war with you. They know what's going on. They know you don't give a fuck. They know if they even mention that shit to you, you already know what time it is. Oh, you hurt. Believe that. Messy bitches are hurt bitches. Huh? And it's a lot of hurt bitches. Like I said, I don't care. Not that I don't care, but being away, or I don't care. I don't care. If you manipulative and you toxic and you passive aggressive and you can't be direct, especially knowing how open and honest I am, y'all want to try to steal my writings, y'all want to try to expose me for some shit, so be it. But the other people who are genuinely hurt behind this shit, because them people genuinely hurt too. They just dealing with it a different way. They ain't going to therapy. They ain't going to talk to nobody about this shit. They wanna fuck. They wanna fuck. They wanna get fucked by you, but they can't get fucked by you. So what J. Cole say? They can't get the Michael, so they settling for the Tito. Yeah, that ain't my cup of Tito. That ain't my cup of Tito. But the other people, you know what I'm saying? I know that I've genuinely hurt some people. And now it's just like, you is hot, bro. You hot. Don't come back to me when you going through some shit or whatever. It ain't about that. I just realized that, you know what I'm saying? I did make some mistakes, and it's a new day. It's 2023. Like, everybody got heightened sense of awareness, and they got more options, and they got more things going on in their life. We're a little bit older, and it is what it is. Nothing's convenient. Nothing's convenient, but this is the life. This is the life. This is the life. But I just know that I'm definitely moving different. I could see things differently. I see how women move with they men now. I done told y'all time and time again how these women move. Man, just yesterday I was at the restaurant. Just yesterday I was at the restaurant getting takeout. And I seen this couple together. They people always like seem to just be walking out. The funny thing about it was I had my phone on airplane mode. I don't even want to talk about this shit. Anyway, I was getting ready to walk out, and they walked out right before me. She was walking behind him again. She was bad. She was bad. She was like Korean or something like that. But she had some black tights on, some boots with the thick socks, and she had a fatty. But she wasn't thick. She was like slim thick. And she was walking behind him, and he was walking in front of her. He was about to open the door for her, but she turned around to look at the mirror by the door, and I'm like, I looked at her, so he kept walking. He opened the door, and he looking at me like, and then go back inside with her, and I'm like, I know she did that shit on purpose. I know she did that shit on purpose. I know you seen me there paying for my shit. And she looked right at me. So I could just imagine, like, I know what the fuck be going on. My ex did that shit. Any nigga I brought around, she was always staring in their fucking face. Always staring right in their fucking face. He even asked me one time why I didn't invite my cousin to the house. I'm like, I don't know what's going on with him. I'm trying to protect you. Anytime she's seen with other men, oh, you handsome. I know what the fuck that mean. I know what the fuck that mean. So it ain't it's a different time, a new day. Again, I apologize to the people that I genuinely hurt, for not being able to commit or doing things that you couldn't communicate with me about, but I ain't trying to reconcile. I ain't trying to rekindle no shit so you can have your little payback and shit. Go find it with the homies. Go find it with the ops. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. But I'm definitely on a purge right now. And I know that I have to move different. I know that I have to move different. One day, who knows? One day, who knows? But for right now, I still don't want to be settled down. Even if I was out there in the streets playing around and shit, I still don't want to settle down. I'm still going to be me. And I'm tired of being honest with people about that shit. And then they say that they okay with it. And then they turn into an op right in my face. So no. It's a spiritual war. You can't be connecting with people like that. You cannot be connecting with people like that. So that's my little rant on that, man. Move different. Protect your energy. April 20th is the new moon. April 21st is Mercury Retrograde. There's about to be a lot of shit going on. And protect yourself. Protect yourself, protect yourself, protect yourself. Get away from certain people and deja vu. Don't allow people from your past to come back through. That's a glitch in the matrix. They trying to refinish the job. They're trying to, get their incentives and shit for housing you or being close to you, being around you, affecting you in some type of way. Get away. I always want to end these on the right note, but I think that's it, man. I think that's it. There's nothing really much left to say. Watch who you connecting with. Watch who you having sex with. If you're a targeted individual, you are compromised. Your phone is compromised. It don't matter what phone you change to. It don't matter what city you move to. It does not matter. It does not matter. You have to move differently now. You got to move differently now. My name is Raymond Ezel. I'm a targeted individual. As you can see, they're going to let themselves be known. Don't matter where you at. Just like the video yesterday, right before I got off, here come the airplanes. Parasites. But again, my name is Raymond Ezel. I'm a targeted individual. That means I'm gang stalked, mob stalked, community stalked, workplace stalked, community harassed, and community threatened by people who want to throw rocks and hide their hand just for you to chase or have a reaction. And if that's you, then I advise you to up your spiritual protection. Try to stay one step ahead of these people. expect the bullshit to come. Know that you're always being watched. And you have to start distancing yourself from the people who are bringing negative energy into your life. As for me, I don't talk to anybody on a personal level. Everyone I deal with is a professional, therapist, restaurant, tax, whatever the case may be. I don't have any personal dealings in my life, and it's taken some getting used to. But I've always been a loner at heart, and I've always been able to adapt to any situation that's been thrown at me. So I wish the same for you. I hate to see people hurting out here and, talking about their 40 or 30 or whatever the case may be with no friends. But sometimes that's a blessing. Sometimes rejection is for your protection. You don't want to get dragged down to no situation by a female, by a cat woman to a bang. And now you hurting and you got to find your way back up. You don't want that shit. So make the best of your situation, man. All right? Peace.